I didn't become a success. I only became someone who can stand tall and look back at the path I've traveled. It's not my dream job, but for the first time, I know I'm not lost. Episode 1. The day I received the job offer email, I didn't shout. I didn't call anyone right away. I read the subject line over and over. The company name, the position. It's not a dream job. It's not a place that makes everyone gasp in awe. But for the first time, I looked at it and knew, I am no longer lost. On the first day of work, I wore an old shirt. I ironed it very flat. Because it was the only one that hadn't faded. I arrived 20 minutes early. Sat and waited, watched others walk in. No one knows what I've been through. And I don't tell them. I just worked. Slowly. Carefully. There are things I'm not good at. There are questions I have to ask twice. There are moments I'm afraid of revealing that I came from a path too long and winding. But when the first day ended, I sat there for a long time. Not because I was tired, but because for the first time, I felt I was standing in the right place. Episode 2. The pay isn't much, but for the first time, I don't have to count every single meal. The first month I received my salary. I opened the banking app. The numbers appeared, not large, compared to others. It might even be low. But to me, it's different. I pay the rent on time. I buy food without staring at the price for too long. I no longer have to split a pack of instant noodles into 2 meals. I sit and eat a hot meal. Not rushing, not worrying. For the first time in a long time, I know I can live without borrowing time from tomorrow. In the evening, I still walk home, but my steps are lighter. Not because I have more money, but because I no longer have to run away from the bills behind my back. Episode 3. Paying off the tuition debt. This debt isn't just money. It's the sleepless nights, and the people who believed in me to keep going. One morning, I transferred the final amount to the school. The numbers appeared, then they vanished. I sat in silence. That debt was not just money. It was the night shifts. The failures. The mornings I wanted to give up. It was the pig my uncle sold. It was the silence of my mother every time she asked, "Are you okay?" When I received the email confirming paid in full, I wasn't joyful. I just exhaled, as if putting down something I had carried for a very long time. I know, from here on, I am not rich yet, but I am debt-free. And to me, that is a way to stand tall. Episode 4. Sending money to those who once helped. I don't send this to pay them back. I send it to say, this path has finally yielded results. I opened the banking app for a long time, not because the amount was large, but because I didn't know how much would be right to send. No number can pay back a meal when I was hungry, a night of peaceful sleep, a letter that held trust. I remembered each face, the restaurant owner, the friend who let me stay over, the professor who signed for me. I sent the money, no long words attached, just one line. I'm doing better now. When I pressed confirm, my hand didn't shake. But my heart felt a heavy relief. Not because I regretted the money, but because I knew I am stepping to the other side. The side of someone who can give, even if very little. And for the first time, I didn't feel lower when saying thank you. Episode 5. Looking back, no one saw the whole road. No one sees everything I've been through. But I do, and that is enough. One evening, I sat alone, no party, no celebration. I just reopened old emails. The bills. The hurried photos taken in rented rooms. I looked at a kid who used to be very tired. Very hungry. Very silent. No one applauded for that road. No one stood waiting at the end. But I went through it. Not rich fast. Not better than anyone. It's just that every morning, I can stand tall before the mirror. And say softly to myself, you didn't give up. To me, that is becoming whole. We don't tell these stories for pity. We tell them because there are many people standing in the middle of the road, thinking they are the only ones who are exhausted. No one sees the night shifts. No one sees the failures. No one sees the missing meals. But there are still people who keep going. Quietly. No arguments. Not to get rich fast. Just to live upright. If you are watching this, maybe you are walking a path like that too. No one sees it all. But you do. And that is enough to keep going. No one sees the whole road, but we still walk. And we become whole.